She wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And this will be incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at the 18. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
180.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quentin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Value 3. Check 3.
Now Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Watch the twist. 53's Mike. Check. Maverick. 5. Shoot. Check nickel.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Hurry. 4 down. Alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
180. King.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Muscles him off. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This is Geis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch safety green. Watch safety. Safety.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Deuce.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
King. Hey, Delta. Let's go,
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Herndon. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. Come on. You better bring.
Goff on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
You ain't going nowhere.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Check. Go, tonight. 120. 53 is right. I know he ain't got it.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, kill.
A shotgun snap for gone. He's got White here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they even let you play. Share.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. 53. Check 53. Too little. Cut. 53 at the mic. 53.
Goff throwing again. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Value 1. 51. I'm here all day. Hold on. Check.
Here's Gone. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Henderson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
First down.
Hey, Aloy 33.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
First down, Mayfield. Setting up the screen for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set, 180. Run.
Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
Brings up 3rd down.
180.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Coming to you. Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw, and Woods has it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 44, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check, 53, 65, 65.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throw complete to Herndon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. He's scared.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left. Four down. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Even. 4 down, even. Real. Hey, Charlie.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Alert.
4th down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
What? Like 20.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the screen.
Gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Douglas got it, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Regular.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Trips over here. Let's overload. Check 82. Watch 82. Hey, alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Mayfield on 1st down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dante Pettis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, alert 33. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for L.A., it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
yard, dash. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy. Hands on, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Started to guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it just